Let's talk a little bit about what happens with the waste from a house. So we are talking about the gray and black water, or sewer, I guess you'd call it. In town, it's a little different than it is on an acreage. So in town, we've got a sanitary system that takes all our waste from our house down to the river bottom and gets treated, and then it goes back into the river. On an acreage, we don't have that luxury. So on every acreage, we have to treat our septic gray water differently. Okay, so right here we have two tanks. The first one being the black tank, and then the second one being the effluent or gray water tank. So all the sewage is coming from the house underground and going into our first tank here. All the solids are settling to the bottom, and the liquids are going to be coming to the top, and then there's a pipe that goes across between the two tanks, and the liquids are flowing from the black tank to the gray tank. And then from the gray tank, as it fills up, it's pumping into the mound we have here behind us. Okay, so the gray effluent now is going to get pumped from the gray tank, and it's going to get pumped into the center of this mound, and then from there it gets dispersed equally both ways. In this particular one, there's a pipe running on a sand bed in there, and the effluent is pumped into that pipe that's got tiny holes in it, and that drains down through the sand, and then it's considered treated. The size of a mound and a treatment system on an acreage is always determined by the number of people and fixtures that a property is going to have. So they're looking at garage sink, number of bathrooms, sinks, wine rooms, and other areas in the house that might be using water or creating waste, and then how many people are going to be in that house. This mound, well, considering we're still under construction, doesn't have any grass on it, it's not quite landscaped yet, but gives you a good idea of what the size is going to be that we required for this particular house. So this one is going to be 20 feet from toe to toe on the width, and then it's 160 feet long from toe to toe on the length, and about 3 feet high on average, I would say. So when this is all said and done, this mound here is going to have lawn on top of it. It's going to be nice and smooth, and they're going to be able to mow it. We've planned on the far side there against the property line to have enough room so that we've got some room for trees that we'll plant there. And we want to make sure that they're far enough away from the mound so that the roots aren't going into the mound and affecting the way that this works and treats our waste from the house.